With all the medical information now available to healthcare providers and researchers, how does one organize, analyze, and deliver that information most efficiently? Medical informatics is the science that deals with the storage, retrieval, sharing, and optimal use of biomedical information, data, and knowledge for problem-solving and decision-making. Communication, and has become an essential tool for all applied fields in biomedical science. Stanford University's 25-year commitment to the field of medical informatics has made it one of the leading research facilities in the world. Stanford Medical Informatics has changed the future of biomedical science and the healthcare industry overall. There are many industrial organizations that seek the kinds of educational offerings that Stanford Medical Informatics can provide. With this in mind, SMI is offering a unique opportunity to industrial partners with an eye towards the future.
I think that there is a problem with people in our industry not understanding the value of healthcare information and informatics.
About 3 or 4 years ago, we changed our motto at the company to say, information is powerful medicine. And so we see in looking at information flows, informatics, as really very integral to our pharmaceutical manufacture.
For us, it's really important to see what kinds of changes are coming in the way our audience may want to receive their information.
I think that we're in the business of information, and how we get the information to our market is what's important.
The goal behind the SMI Affiliates program is simply to create a setting for our industrial partners to learn more about informatics and how it might help their business. We want to work with outside industry to translate our technologies and ideas into practices and products that can have widespread benefits in biomedicine and beyond.
The success of the Stanford program lies directly with its talented, dual-trained faculty. Most of the faculty have training in medical science as well as computer science and engineering. They are experienced medical practitioners as well as scientific pioneers. Therefore, the SMI faculty have bridged the gap between understanding healthcare needs and the technological expertise required to implement those needs.
Our group here at Stanford has had a variety of relationships with industry over the years, both in the local community and elsewhere around the United States. Since we're located here in Silicon Valley, we've been fortunate in having relationships with a variety of the local companies, including Hewlett-Packard, Sun Microsystems, IBM, Apple Computer, Xerox Corporation, and then with more medically oriented companies elsewhere around the United States. For example, Corning Medical, Eli Lilly, W.B. Saunders, the publishing house. And in the last year or so, we've begun to do some licensing of our technologies to specific medically oriented companies, including most recently Ovid Technologies in New York. They've used this software as the basis for one of their new products, which provides World Wide Web access to Medline and to their full-text databases. So you see, we've had a variety of relationships with industry in the past, some joint development activities, and we look forward to many more years of this kind of joint work with our affiliates.
During the past decade, there's been a revolution in healthcare. Because of concern about the cost of care and also the quality of care, there's been increasing emphasis on the use of protocols and guidelines to assist in medical practice. We believe that information technology can play a key role in assisting in this process. But we also believe that one of the hardest problems is getting descriptions of the protocols and guidelines into the computer in the first place. In our laboratory, we've been developing a system known as Protégé that can help assist in this process. With Protégé, it's possible to generate automatically special purpose tools that healthcare workers can use themselves to enter descriptions of protocols and guidelines. These descriptions are not just diagrams on the computer screen. Instead, they're encodings of the protocols that the computer can understand and interpret. What we're working on then is an integrated set of tools, that allow providers to represent in the computer these protocols and allow the computers to then communicate to other healthcare workers what optimal therapy for patients might be.
Currently, I'm working on the RiboWeb project. The RiboWeb project has two parts. We're using computer modeling technology to enhance our scientific understanding of ribosomal structure and function. Much of the research on antibiotic resistance and mechanisms for fighting infections hinges on a complete understanding of ribosomal structure. In addition to ribosome modeling, we've been very successful here at Stanford in using other computer-based three-dimensional modeling systems to assist physicians in making intelligent decisions regarding both diagnosis and treatment.
I've developed a technique called context-based searching that facilitates the precise retrieval of information from the medical literature. I'm currently implementing context-based searching for the Annals of Internal Medicine at the American College of Physicians.
The software that our group is developing is multimedia-based, used for the teaching of medicine. So we integrate images, text, video, and create software to teach anatomy and physiology and so on. This kind of software is first tested with medical students and then taken out into the commercial market. For example, we license our anatomy and neuroanatomy software through Mosby Publishing.
We have been developing special computer interfaces to give physicians and patients improved access to medical information. We have developed both spoken and mobile pen-based interfaces.
Metastatic, bone, disease. Enter.
Here's what the knowledge server knows about this concept.
Spoken interfaces allow physicians to work hands-free.
These are the closest concepts I could find. Please tell me which one you'd like.
Metastatic cancer to bone.
Here are the frequencies. Which information source do you want to choose?
PDQ.
I'm finding the places where your search phrase. Which section do you want to look at? Highlights show where your search concept occurs.
Recurrent breast cancer.
I'll show you the paragraphs in this section.
One of our mobile computing systems provides access to oncology reference material in and around patient care settings. The system allows physicians access to a range of medical texts and databases that they normally would not be able to access during patient visits or while making rounds. We can also get access to the latest medical data on a patient. The interfaces have been designed especially for pen-based computers in a mobile environment.
As you've seen, work at Stanford Medical Informatics involves activities in clinical informatics, bioinformatics, as well as basic computer science. We believe that the integration of these three activities is essential to help us build computer systems that really represent the future of both medicine and biomedical science.
We are quite proud of the research accomplishments and the industrial collaborations that have developed thus far at Stanford Medical Informatics. We hope that some of the research might give you ideas that can create new and exciting business opportunities.
There are many benefits to becoming an SMI industrial affiliate. Foremost among them is the choice of either a one-month research residence at Stanford or a personalized one-day workshop. The research residence allows the affiliate to study and engage in research at the SMI laboratory for 1 month. That affiliate will have access to all university library, computer, and recreational facilities. Or, the SMI affiliate can arrange for a one-day customized workshop with our faculty. This private workshop will be geared specifically to a single company's needs. Other benefits of becoming an SMI affiliate include a one-week short course that will provide an overview of informatics,
processor and memory speed, which are about 1,000 times faster. So for really complicated image interaction, Java provides an advantage of much crisper
In addition,
user interaction.
industrial affiliates have access to SMI publications, seminars, and colloquia, access to our database of faculty and student research interests, and inclusion in the SMI web pages.
Something like this was absolutely critical for Eli Lilly and for PCS to be able to start to train their physicians to understand better what the opportunity is in informatics.
So for me it was very worthwhile to come across, meet all of these people which I've read about in Europe and not met, and to meet them in person was very valuable, and to be able to discuss things.
Well, I really came at this field from an academic perspective and really am interested in teaching and research. But I can well imagine that somebody from industry learning more about the general broad field of medical informatics could gain a tremendous amount.
So what we've taken is the very rich set of ideas that are in Protégé and taken a couple of them that we think are sort of will be the easiest to introduce into healthcare workplaces today and developed products based on those ideas.
I was a graduate student here in the medical informatics program working on methods for decision making under uncertainty. We found after leaving this program that these techniques were critical for solving problems in a variety of areas, from healthcare, where we started, to aerospace, and now software.
Stanford Medical Informatics invites you to join the SMI Industrial Affiliates Program, a new collaborative venture between academia and industry.